Hey guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of air. So if you are Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, and that's your sun, moon, or rising sign, these messages are for you for the weekend of March 13th through the 15th, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully these messages give you some clarity. Also, if you guys are interested in purchasing your own reading, you can email me. Payments and orders are collected on Fridays. So if you already have that information, you can just put your order in. If you need to email me for the price list, go ahead and do so. If you're wanting to reach me by phone, that's a separate process, so be sure to subscribe so that you can get the notifications of when I'm taking live calls. This Might Hurt Tarot deck. All right, so central issue, we have the Four of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. Okay, central issue, you guys. It looks like you're trying to be at peace. I feel like you're trying to be patient. I feel like you're not wanting to be bothered. You're wanting to be isolated or left alone. But there may be someone trying to get your attention, or there may be something that's still eating at you. I feel like emotionally you're trying to stabilize. I don't know if emotionally things have been out of sync. Some of you may be trying to figure out what your passions are or what you should be focused on. I'm also getting the energy of someone who maybe wants to offer you their cup. So they're trying to show you that they're romantically interested in you, but you might be disinterested. You may be unavailable emotionally at this time for new love, because I feel like maybe emotionally you're still stuck either on a past love, or emotionally you're just not there yet. You know, there are other things that you're focused on, and maybe you just feel like you're not ready for a love offer, or maybe you're just, you're just bored or disinterested, not really into whoever is trying to flirt with you or get your attention. I also feel like maybe there's been some sort of frustration. Like I feel like you're venting about your emotions. Yeah, it looks like you're venting. You look like you're journaling, talking about the things that you've gone through, talking about past disappointments, emotional triggers, or you could also be, if you're not journaling, maybe you are sharing it via social media. But I do feel like you're venting, and I feel like you're trying to overcome some sort of internal struggle that you're experiencing. It's like you're trying to write it out. You're trying to purge it out. You're like, I need to get this out of my system. You also may find yourself reflecting at some sort of past memories, because again, you're trying to figure yourself out. You're trying to figure out what has worked in the past, what didn't work in the past. It's like you're trying to find yourself. I feel like you're trying to channel. It looks like you're also making some sort of offering to the universe. So I don't know if you are literally sitting something outside and offering something to your ancestors, your spirit guides, but it's almost too like you're being ignored. I mean, this can, or that's the way you feel. So this can go in reverse too. Maybe you are the one trying to put things out there. You're trying to offer your cup to someone, but someone is just disinterested, or they're just not emotionally ready to acknowledge you. Now this is your energy here. I feel like you're trying to run away, or you're trying to escape. Some of you, I'm getting two different situations. Some of you, I feel like maybe you're trying to avoid falling in love, or you're running from love, or if you have a family or family visitors, you're like, I need to get out the house. It looks like you're trying to run away from family or a love situation. Now, this also could be a situation where maybe you decide that you want to pursue a love interest or pursue your dreams, something that you're passionate about. But this looks more like being on the defense. You guys might be very guarded with certain situations. It looks like people are doing things to kind of either push the other person's buttons, but it's more so pushing someone's buttons by not responding. And so you start to reflect their defensive behavior. So say at first you were willing to open up and talk and share, and then the person who you're trying to get to open up, they're being distant towards you. So instead of you keep pushing the issue, you just say, fine, then I'll be distant too. I'll be guarded too. So it looks like something becomes a standoff, but it's weird because I feel like two people really love each other. Two people are in love or care about each other, but they're being very distant. They're not being expressive or being very petty about certain things. Ooh, some of you, your love interests might have bow legs. I'm seeing that in this deck too. So some of you might have a love interest that has bow legs. Or maybe you have bow legs. I'm also getting someone that is getting fed up with the neighborhood that they live in. So if this isn't about love, like there's some sort of conflict in regards to your living situation. Someone has this ideal fantasy about where they want to live, the type of place they would like to be in. And it's like, you have to come back down to reality. And it's like, I hate where I live. I don't like this place. I don't feel the love in this neighborhood or in this area anymore. So there may be some sort of disconnect with your life, something that you're fantasizing about, but then there's some sort of disconnect. Some of you may have someone trying to visit or come see you. If someone were to show up unannounced, I almost feel like you would not let them in. Like you would be like, no, you're not allowed in. I didn't know anything about this. I don't want you here. Or even if someone didn't just leave you outside, or you didn't just leave someone outside, I still feel like there would be this weird energy. There is some sort of love-hate energy going on. And I don't care if it's romantic or a friendship. It's just something about it's friction. Definitely someone will be taking some sort of stand in regards to what they believe in or what they're going to do. So I don't know if something's going on where people are against you and you are having to set boundaries and just you're trying to make a point, or you're not backing down regardless of what people are saying or what people are doing. There's a lot of defensive energy going on. People feeling like they need to protect their space, their heart, their energy. I even feel that, like, if you got pulled over for a ticket, you would talk your way out of it. Now, I am seeing defeat. So I feel like you're going to be, someone is getting defeated. I feel like you're the victor, though. I feel like you are going to be the one that defeats some sort of negative energy. This also looks like maybe you're going to have to confront your feelings. Like maybe you're not normally an emotional person or one that shows your emotions, but it looks like you may end up stepping out on a limb and sharing your feelings. It also looks like you're getting ready to face something, like you're becoming determined at some point. I don't know what happens. It could be something out of jealousy, or something just comes over you that makes you kind of get up and say something. Maybe you are also speaking on behalf of someone else, or feeling like you need to defend someone that is close to you. Some of you may literally be taking a stand for the elderly, feeling like you need to guard or protect the elderly or people who are at a disadvantage. I feel like some of you are also listening to your intuition, and you're just like, look, my intuition told me this is what I need to do, and I'm going to do it. Don't try to talk me out of it. So I feel like you also might be making some sort of hardcore decision, and there's nothing that anyone can say to talk you out of it. Like you're not listening to anyone. This also could go in reverse, where someone is determined to pursue you and they don't care what anyone has to say. They just come at you, even regardless of the advice of, other people. They're just like, look, this is who I want to be with. I know what I want, and this is, I'm just going after it. What is this? It still looks like some sort of trip. Like some of you are getting ready to go on some sort of trip. Or maybe you're having a visitor. If it's not in a literal sense, it could be dreams. Like you could have a very lucid dream where it just seems so real. But so it's almost actually like you had traveled somewhere. You also could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Let me look at the Knight of Swords here. Some of you, this is about distance. Someone at a distance, or communicating with someone at a distance, communicating with someone over the internet. Something could start off in an argument, or if you're talking to someone, it might feel like the communication is distant, like you guys are talking, but maybe something's changed, or you can tell that you or the other person is coming off as trying to protect themselves. So the energy, although there's communication, the energy is stagnant or stale or hidden or something. I also feel like this is about telepathy and indirect communication. So someone is trying to communicate with you indirectly, or you're trying to communicate indirectly. Someone is trying to say they missed the other person. You may be getting ignored, or someone's ignoring you. Yeah. I feel like someone also might be bored with the way they're being approached. Maybe someone wants to stop with all the indirect communication, and they're like, I'm not responding until you come at me directly. Like, stop with the indirect messages. Someone is trying to express that they're sad or that they miss the other person, though. You also could be missing a family member that went away or that's moving away, especially if you have any children going away for whatever reason or moving out for the first time. I also feel like if you're having a baby, like people might start to feel like you don't care about them or you're ignoring them now. Let me look at this Ten of Cups. Now, what I'm also getting in a love situation is that if someone starts to ignore you and act funny, I really feel like it's because they may already be in a relationship, especially if this person's kind of new, you don't know too much about them. They're acting kind of standoffish or secretive or distant, or only get back to you at odd or weird times. This person is probably in a relationship. The other thing is that they're living with family, so they're moody and embarrassed about their situation. Ew. So, it's again the Five of Swords. Two people are in love or deeply care about each other or fantasize about each other, but they're not really expressing that or showing it, coming off really guarded and defensive. It even looks as if someone was given an opportunity, like someone, they stretched out, they reached out, and then was met with hostility or distance. It had like a reverse effect. It's like someone was trying to be generous, someone was trying to be the bigger person, and I feel like they're being met with immaturity. Someone is coming off very hostile or like playing mind games. I feel like if someone does not acknowledge your presence, you're just going to move on from that person. I feel like you're just going to allow spirit to lead you wherever you need to be. It's like something is drifting away. Something's drifting away. Something may be a last opportunity, or somebody might be like, this is my last chance and then I'm gone. Now I'm also getting something about lessons for some reason. I don't know if someone is taking some sort of driving lessons or learning how to steer a boat, or I'm getting something about lessons. Or learning how to ride a bike, motorcycle. So there's something going on where someone may need to confront their fears. And like I was saying, this is something starts to seem like a last opportunity. It's like going away or moving away. Someone has definitely been stressing and overthinking things or dealing with anxiety or being in denial about how they feel. I feel like someone has been lashing out and expressing their feelings in unusual ways. It's like if you really care about someone, you let them know, not distance yourself, but that's what this person is doing, or this is what you're doing. So, you know, but it's like the desire is there. I think what it is that someone is going to sense that you're really fed up and moving on. And that may be the thing that gets them to come to their senses or to confront their fears and become courageous or stand up for what they want or believe in. And then I also feel like something's going on with traveling or relocating. So especially for those of you that are in a long distance relationship or your love interest is afar at a distance, there are some sort of, you're having to face the challenges of being in a long distance relationship. I'm seeing someone being very emotional and feeling lost because they're so emotional. I might do a bonus reading for the collective. Someone is trying to move from a broken heart. They're trying to move past that. I also see a possibility of someone leaving a water sign for you, or you may leave a water sign for someone else. Yeah. All right, let me pull some energy cards. All right, what additional messages are there for air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Central issue, we have blossoming abundance. We have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. We have attachments and yin and yang. Okay, so, and then I also noticed that we have the number 22 out, master number. So, central issue indicates that there is an abundance of love that someone has for you or that you have for someone, or this is indicating some sort of unlimited resources of some sort. Someone has so much to give, and it can be romantic love, it can be just genuine unconditional love for the collective or for humanity or for family, whatever the case. But there's an indication of some sort of abundance Now, the fourth chakra, to me, this indicates that the heart chakra could be blocked, or something could happen that's going to activate the heart chakra. It may be that someone has so much love to give and they're trying to beam their light, or they're trying to share this energy with other people. And I see that when someone shows their true colors, how they really feel, their genuine feelings for another person, the mask are going to come off. So maybe someone has been being distant or guarded. That's been a mask. But I feel like because someone is showing their vulnerability, or someone is showing unconditional love, or just being as pure as they can, that it causes people to remove their mask. Someone has maybe been codependent to something false, and maybe someone's been trying to hide or avoid their twin soul or their soulmate, the yin to their yang, whatever this dynamic union is. And I feel like someone is just like, I don't want to hide anymore. Come help me, come save me, or help me remove this. I just feel like something is going on more so spiritual. Even if you don't necessarily hear from a love interest, or if you don't make any new love connections, I feel like things are unfolding spiritually or in 5D, and will eventually manifest into this realm in a 3D. But right now it's just like it looks like healing or clarity, or something's being purified as well with this blossoming abundance. So something is coming into fruition. I feel like you will be blessed, because this is abundance, this is blossoming, and it just kind of looks like it's trickling down to me. You may continue being the bigger person or taking the high road, or because you're choosing to do that, you can help heal someone or heal many people. This weekend, I feel like, is about kind of getting your spirits up or healed, or working on your spiritual energy more than anything else. If there's anything that you find on the internet that can help unblock your heart chakra, I would look into that. Maybe you already have your own techniques of healing the heart chakra. Listening to binaural beats, or meditating, or doing any type of spell work or cleansing, whatever it is that you do. Yeah, I feel like blockages are being removed here. Something's being washed off. I feel like makeup is being washed off. I'm seeing someone trying to be very real. Someone is removing, they're just taking off their mask. Whatever it is someone has been crippled to, whatever has been someone's crutch, they're removing it. This makes me think, even in the physical sense, where someone is very insecure about their hair or their body image or their face. Like someone is going out feeling like no makeup tonight, or no weave tonight, or no waist trainer tonight. Like someone is being very honest about their appearance, I feel. And then if it's not about the appearance, then it's just spilling their emotions, being very open and very transparent. And that may somehow heal you and heal other people around you. So those are the messages that I'm getting for you guys. Hopefully it makes sense or resonates. But feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.